When you're ready.
I'm ready.
I'm ready. Are you ready?
Here we are again. I think it feels like yesterday we were doing this.
Do I have to sit here and talk to you?
Yeah.
It's actually quite funny. People are like, oh, how's the podcast? I'm like, yeah, it's good. They're like, do you enjoy doing it? I'm like, well, it's a bit weird because we spend a lot of time together and then we're forced to sit down on a sofa, look at each other and talk to each other even more.
Even like pretend we like each other as well.
I mean, I don't think we pretend we like each other. I think we're quite harsh to each other on this.
Well, you was last week to me.
I was nice to you last week.
Would you?
So, Michael, how are you? And
I'm
how
good.
has your week been? It's only Wednesday.
Yeah, it's Wednesday. I don't know.
Happy hump
I
day.
haven't really done much. Weekend was quite chilled. Didn't do much, did we? No.
You played golf yesterday.
Played golf yesterday.
And
Got called a cheat.
yeah, my boyfriend's a cheat.
Nah, didn't quite go down like that.
How did it go down then?
I didn't update my handicap on my
Anyone
app.
that doesn't know anything about golf, just zone out for a little bit because I'm going to.
I'm not talking about golf for long. I mean, it sounds worse than it is. I forgot to update. I didn't forget to update my app. I didn't know I had to press a certain button. I thought it automatically updated my app. So updated my handicap. So I've been playing with the same one over the last 4 or 5 games. I was a bit curious as to why my handicap's not going down, but I just thought, maybe I'm just not very good. So yeah, absolutely played pretty well. Got a very high scoring game in terms of points, not shots. And I had looked at the app and it was wrong. So yeah, my handicap was 19, not 25. People that play golf are probably thinking, mate, you're a bandit.
Proper bandit.
Yeah. So yeah, that was that, but I still won, so it was all right.
Nice. Well done.
It's probably not the best way to start a podcast. People probably left it now already.
And another brilliant thing that's arisen within a couple of coaches' relationship. Mike has found a reality TV show that he likes.
Oh yeah.
Dun dun dun. What do you like, Mike? What do you watch now every night?
Oh, I don't watch it every night.
You do.
So let's get... No, I don't.
You do.
No, I don't.
Every night he's like, is it on?
No. I've only watched a handful of them. Married at First Sight, Australia.
So good.
Do you know what it is? Maybe it's because it's Australia. I just think they're just jokes.
They're quite like, they love an argument.
They love an argument. They all get pissed up. They don't give a shit. It feels like it's a bit more relaxed, the Australian like version of things. Do you know what I mean? It's not so like, not so trolly like it is over here. But yeah, I think it's quite good.
Yeah.
Emma loves it because she's allowed to watch it on TV now. Love Island, In the Bin, Married at First Sight.
I do prefer Married at
Accepted.
First Sight, I think, to be
It's
fair.
just better. It's I don't know.
The whole concept is so stupid.
Oh, it's very
but
stupid.
The
but
drama that goes down is just,
I mean,
love a
the
bit of
dinner
drama.
the dinner party's getting drunk, having arguments and that. It just goes down.
Yeah.
I mean, get your popcorn out.
I'll be watching it and then Mike will come in and he'll be like, oh, what happened with that couple? And, did he stay? Did he choose to stay? Oh, why did he want to leave? And he just, he's just so invested in it.
Yeah, but you like it.
Yeah, I know.
She's like, it's on. She says she'll like pause the TV and she's like, right. This is what happened. And I'm ready to listen, to be fair. I don't care. I don't care what anyone says. It's good crack, good bit of TV. I mean, I would still pick football over that, but
of course.
It's it's a good little watch. Don't mind it. Little evening watch. So yeah. Are you happy that I like it?
I am. I feel like you're showing an interest in my hobbies.
Don't ever call that a hobby. That is not a hobby.
Watching TV.
Watching TV is not a hobby. Anyway, today's been eventful as well.
Yeah, I've had quite a busy morning.
Yeah, proper panic mum mode.
I did go full dog mum mode this morning. Max has had a little bit of a cough, which Mike apparently says he doesn't, but he does. And he's been coughing, so I rang the vets, took him in there this morning. They checked him over and they said he should be fine. If it gets worse, obviously bring him back. They gave him a little shot, anti-inflammatory shot. And yeah, he's all good. He wasn't happy with me taking him to the vets, but it's got to be done, innit? Now he's just asleep, all peaceful, and he's all good.
Yeah. You panicked though, didn't you?
Yeah, well, Mike's obviously going to sit here and say, oh, he's fine, like he always does. But, you know, someone's got to actually care in this relationship.
I mean, you were borderline crying because the dog had a little cough.
I was actually crying.
Do you know what it
Shock.
is? Do you know what it is? I mean, I don't know. I mean, obviously, loads of relationships are different, loads of girls are different, loads of boys are different. But from people that I know and other friends, unless they're lying and their girlfriends are watching this going, no, he's chatting shit. I find like quite a lot of my mates are quite chilled, and their girlfriends, when they've had a baby, are like proper like, if the baby just doesn't even look right or doesn't smile right, it's like, right, I need to take him to the doctors. It's just like a panic thing. Whereas I feel like guys are a bit more chilled.
Well, the thing is, you see something wrong, and then you always obviously think the worst straight away, which is silly. And then you also think, well, if I don't do anything and then something happens, then I'm going to feel absolutely terrible. So you're, like I said, better safe than sorry. Took him to the vet. The vet said it was the right decision to bring him in. Yeah.
I'm not saying it was the wrong decision. I just think you might have overreacted a little bit.
What, because I
But
cried?
it's fine. Yeah, it's
Because he
fine.
had a cough.
Yeah, it's fine. I mean, cough. Has he got a cough? It's not concluded that he has a cough.
He has a cough.
He's not.
He does have a
Doesn't
cough.
have a cough.
Anyway, what are we talking about today, Michael?
Being an online coach. Always get loads of questions. I feel like I always get loads of questions like, oh, what do you ever do? Like, you're at home all the time. And I do feel, just from putting all the questions and things and maybe little like jokes that some people say, whether it be like friends or family, I think people feel that we do fuck all. I actually think people think that being online coaches are just, I don't know, sitting at home doing nothing. So I think it'd be quite cool to kind of break it down to give people more of an understanding of what. Don't even start.
Sorry.
I thought it'd be quite good to give people an understanding of what us as online coaches. Now, you're going to get people that maybe are really lazy and do fuck all. You're going to get people that are like on a mission, and you obviously have us, which I feel like we're quite on a mission.
Yeah.
So let's break it down.
Well, I think for anyone that runs their own small business, because we run small businesses, really.
Maybe it's quite good to start it by saying, okay, I'm not to try and sound all cool and that, but you're not just an online coach. You're a business owner. Like
That's what I was just about to
are
say.
you? Okay. Did I just?
Did you just see that? Did you actually?
No,
just see
you didn't
that?
say that. You
said
said like any people
cut
that
me
run
off.
small businesses.
You interrupted me.
Okay, start again.
I was about to say, I would if I could reach him. I was about to say, for anyone that runs a small business will know that you do not just do one job within the business, you are stretched to all the different parts of the business. Is that what you was about to interrupt and say?
No, but it sounds quite good.
What? I'm so confused.
No, you're easily confused.
Basically, you're obviously an online coach. You're
a coach.
You're a coach.
Yeah.
You do all the admin. You obviously sort out your accounts and finances. You try and get new clients in, content. I'm making it sound like there's not much. There is a lot. Come on, hit me with some more jobs that we do.
Obviously, your main job that everyone sees you as is you are a coach. So then you've got the coaching aspect to start. So you're coaching clients, you're supporting clients, you're doing programs for clients, you're checking up on clients, you're doing check-ins. You're doing a fair bit of work with people individually. And obviously clients have full support. So there is a lot of kind of WhatsApp work within your coaching and obviously instant messaging from your platforms. There's a lot of like messaging every day, you know what it's like. And that's part of the service. I mean, people struggle at different parts of the day. You're not going to just message people on different days. That's obviously the coaching bit, but obviously you got, like you just said, you got all the other bits starting at probably marketing yourself. So putting loads of stuff out on Instagram. So posting every day is obviously quite a big thing. Takes time. Maybe not the posting, but the creating content, like you just said.
Content creator.
So you're a content creator. Yeah. So obviously creating content to then get more business, because otherwise you're never going to have business.
You don't put yourself out there.
Yeah, and then you obviously also then on social media talking to loads of people and kind of getting to know people and trying to help people for free. So then they buy into your service. Like you said, accounts and finances. Obviously, you have an accountant, but you still need to be on top of your kind of business accounts and know your numbers and know where you're at and know your expenses and stuff. So yeah,
And we
doing
I
podcasts.
was just about to say that.
Yeah, to help create more. So yeah, there's a lot to do within a business that we do. So it's not just wake up, message a few people, do a few programs, and then put Married at First Sight on. Sometimes. No. Save that for the evening.
So what were you going to say when you interrupted me?
I wasn't going to say anything. I was going to say what I just said.
Right.
I mean, you did start the podcast by saying Tuesday might play golf first thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, that's part of running your own business. You work on your own hours, your own time.
Yeah.
And that's why it's great.
Okay, we can say that I played golf yesterday, but then
Yeah.
I also did my check-ins on Sunday. So how are you measuring that? Like, for us, there isn't no days
It
off.
doesn't matter that you went to play golf. You're your
I
own
thought you were
businessman.
trying to dig me out for playing
No,
golf.
I just said we work on our own hours, so we can we can work it around what we want to do. If Mike wants to play golf, he can go play golf. If I want to get my nails done, which I really need to, I can go and get my nails done.
Get them done tomorrow, yeah?
Yeah.
So like there's a lot that goes into kind of being an online coach. It isn't just coaching people.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you spend a massive amount of your time probably in the content creation and marketing aspects, which you have to do as a business. Otherwise, obviously you get referrals, but you need to put yourself out there and grow your business and keep your business running.
Yeah.
Otherwise, no more coaching.
No more coaching. Max won't get fed. Poor little thing.
He lives like a king.
He does live like a king.
Mate, he's overweight, let alone
Not
let alone
overweight.
underfed.
He's just a little podgy puppy. Got a little pot belly. Bless him.
Yeah, he's proper knocked out, isn't he?
So maybe let's talk about obviously the really amazing things about being an online coach, which there is a lot of. And then maybe let's talk about not the downsides to it, but maybe the hard times of it.
Yeah.
So what would you say is like the best thing about being a coach?
Obviously the helping people and helping. Yeah, you see it. A lot comes out of people when you start to coach them, like emotionally. Like, you know that. Like, a lot of people keep themselves, but most people will, when you get them into a really good place, you will normally get really nice messages or voice notes or talk to them on a call. So it's quite
rewarding.
It's very rewarding because you do change people's lives. Like, people may be watching this going, it's a bit dramatic, but you generally do. You do actually get people that were in like a really bad rut.
Yeah.
And they were like, some people, I've taken people on that are pretty much depressed because they just can't get out of this rut. They're trying to do it themselves, but they just have this block. And then you kind of get them out of that. You unlock their like true potential and then get them to a place where they didn't think they would get to. And I mean, change
it's
people's
different
lives,
for
really.
everyone. Each client obviously has different goals. Some clients, they just are unsure of what they're doing, and it's just they want direction and stuff like that. But like you said, some clients are really struggling with the place that they're at, and when they kind of get to the end of it, it almost means so much more to them because of where they came from.
Yeah, and when they just didn't realise they could go that far. So like even the photo shoot that I did on Saturday, like we went for a meal after, but everyone was so happy. They just didn't realise that they had that in them. They couldn't visualise that because you just never know sometimes. And that was quite pretty amazing. So
let's talk about that actually. How was your photo shoot?
Yeah, it was really good.
I mean, I was there, so
it
I know.
was really good.
Clients looked insane.
Yeah, no, it was a really, really good day. I mean, I was a little bit the week before was a bit like you're overthinking it a bit. I mean, I felt with myself that everyone was in a good place, but sometimes you just don't know. So I was hoping that no one would message and say, "Oh, I'm a bit nervous, don't really want to do it," but also I was obviously thinking, laying there in bed thinking, mate, what if the photographer fucking messages saying he's got bloody COVID or
You're
something's
just thinking
happened or he's
away.
unwell, and I'm
Oh,
thinking,
so who's dramatic now, Michael?
No. yeah, but
Oh.
yeah, I wasn't dramatic. I was just thinking, and I was trying to think, right, what do I do? And I was thinking, right. I was even thinking this. I was like, right, what if he cancels? What's my plan of action? I was just having it ready, do you know?
Nathan.
Yeah, no, literally. I was like, right, I'll go and get the key off him for the studio. I message Nathan. I say, right, your job's changed today, mate. You're taking pictures of people. Do the best you can do, which no doubt would have been incredible either way. So I had a backup plan. Sorry, Nath, you were the backup plan.
Plan B.
Saying that, Nath got some. We'll get Nath to put some up now on the podcast. He got some quality behind the scene pictures. So yeah, if anyone's listening to this and they do actually need someone to kind of help them with their social media or business, then mate, hit this guy up because he's very good. He's helped us massively, hasn't he?
We do love.
I mean,
we do love Nath.
I think we will. We have spoke. We are going to do a podcast with Nathan in it.
Yeah, we want you in here, Nath.
Obviously, everyone just hears this voice and always asks, "Who's this person?"
Go on, get
So,
up to the mic.
Does that mean I have to record myself as well?
Yeah. That means we need a fourth camera.
Yeah, that's all right. We've got one.
We've got one ready. Got one for guests. So we'll get Nathan on as a guest and just hope that it runs well without anyone watching the cameras or sound.
Yeah, Max.
Oh, yeah. Get Max to keep an eye on the cameras.
But yeah, back to that. Photo shoot went really well.
Good.
Everything went perfectly. There was no issues whatsoever. Everyone had an amazing day. I think they're all still on a high now. And the best thing is they've kind of seen what they can achieve. And because you get to the end of a goal, it's like, right, what do I want now? But literally every single one of them is like, I want to go to like the next level. Like, I want to do more, which is so good to see because it just gives you that motivation, that fire in your belly to push on.
Well, they've obviously just surprised themselves. They didn't realise that they could get their body to a point like that. And I know what you mean. It's like they've gotten there and they're like, oh, more.
Well, that's what we talk about. Like, you unlock something in people. You just unlock that potential. Like everyone has potential, right? And everyone can work to a potential, but it's really hard to unlock that full potential unless you've got someone in your corner, whether you've got your own coach, a mentor, or someone. So to have even if you're like, I coach people. There was a couple of people in that group that probably don't need a coach. They will get into good shape anyway, but for them to get to that full potential and get to that whole new level, they just need that extra push, extra guidance, making sure they're ticking the boxes daily. Yeah. So yeah, it was really, really good. I feel like we've gone a bit off track there. But anyway,
well, I was going to say my obviously I really agree with your that like helping people is like one of the best things of it. Another thing that I would say is just kind of like the bond that you build with people. Like obviously I absolutely love all my clients, but there's a few clients that I've actually become really close with, and they're more of like a friend now, which is really, really nice. And I feel like you obviously get to know that person on such a deep level, and it's nice because they almost kind of build a bit of trust in you, and they kind of feel like they can come to you for stuff, or you kind of find common interests and everything like that, and it becomes a bit more of like client coach. It's like
it's nice. I feel like I get on well with a lot of my clients, especially I mean, male, female, whatever. Obviously, I've got a couple of clients that play golf, I've got a couple of clients that football, and I feel like there's always a lot of, it's not always, or you've got that support network with your clients. It's not always about coaching, because we're not open to that. I mean, if a client messages me about the football, I'll talk to them as my mates, because I feel like that's the bond you build. But I also do think, as not to blow our own trumpets, but I do think as online coaches, we actually care. Because when I have these consultations, I mean, I don't know where some of these coaches come from, but they clearly just don't really give a fuck. And it's just weird. I just think it's kind of weird, but God knows. Obviously, there's loads of good ones out there, and I'm not digging any specific names out. But
drop a name, go on.
No, there is no. There's hardly isn't. I mean, no one's given me like specific names, but you get. I mean, I've been given a couple of specific names, but I'm not going to say. But it's just having, like, you have a consultation. Oh yeah, I've had an online coach before, and and it's just like they kind of run you through their process, and you think it's just a bit bizarre how people work. But yeah, I mean, it's just a bit bizarre how some people work. Maybe it works for them and it works for certain clients, and it doesn't work. you're going to get the odd few it doesn't work for. Maybe that's the case. But I do think as coaches, we definitely do care a lot, which is quite a nice thing.
Yeah.
It's probably why you build such good bonds with clients, because you do actually care and you're kind of there for them. And yeah. Anyway, so what was that?
Aww.
Yeah, no, that's good.
I love it when Mike opens up. I love it when he
No, mate,
digs deep and gets a bit emotional.
I love this as a job. It is very, very rewarding. Like Saturday was like crazy rewarding.
Did you feel a bit emotional?
Not emotional. I wouldn't say emotional. I messaged you, didn't I? Saying I feel like a proud dad.
Yeah.
And I messaged Emma at the thing, and I said I feel like a proud dad, because I was just standing behind and kind of watching everyone like kind of get ready for their pictures, and the photographer Ben talking to them all, and I was like, you could just see the joy in all their faces of like where they've come, and yeah, just it was a very, very good day, a very rewarding day.
So let's talk about not the struggles, but maybe the harder parts of being an online coach.
I think the harder part of being an online coach is more so I don't feel like coaching people is hard.
No.
I feel like if you've got experience and you're well educated and you kind of stay on the ball, the coaching side of things is pretty easy.
Yeah.
It's knowing people. So knowing people, which people are going to need more support, more accountability, and just knowing, don't treat everyone the same. You need to know every person. But I think the harder part of it is the relentlessness of the business.
Yeah.
And it's just the marketing, isn't it? You really, really got to be consistent and keep putting your face out there and your name out there to get more business.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's millions of online coaches that are just constantly putting stuff out there. So you're constantly competing against other people. So you have to. That's probably the hardest bit. But we enjoy it, don't we? So it's not. It's hard to call it hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to say it's hard. It's the hardest part of it, but it's not hard because we like doing it.
Yeah. I feel like another thing is like there's high expectations as a coach, if that makes sense. Like people expect you to be, always healthy and always on it and always training and stuff like that. But people need to remember we are just normal human beings. And
I think that comes down to the way you portray yourself online, though.
Yeah.
Because I know loads of coaches that portray this proper healthy, like regimented lifestyle, but I know for a fact when they're not. I know they're not 100%.
Well, I get it, because obviously it motivates the people
100%, and it's going to get you more business as well. If you look like this absolute god who's like doesn't miss a day, goes back to when we were talking about motivation. You're not always motivated, and I mean, we're not perfect, but
no, we're human beings. We still
miss training days. We walk the walk. We still train. We hold ourselves in good shape. Although I got called that last week, but it's okay.
Yeah, but you don't need. This is again the perception. Like if you're an online coach or a PT, you need to be in absolutely incredible shape. Like you don't.
No,
you just need to know how to take your body from one place to another.
Yeah.
And
I do think there's an element of you do need to kind of walk the walk still. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, obviously.
There needs to be an understanding of you being consistent. I mean we're pretty good. We train pretty much regimented throughout the week. We eat well, stay in reasonably good shape, pretty active with steps and stuff. So I mean I think we're still pretty good. We're just not stage ready or photo shoot ready 24/7, but that's never going to be us. We're never going to be like that.
And we're not those sort of coaches.
Not
anyway.
that sort of coaches. We're more lifestyle. So taking people from a place of hell when they don't want to be to a really good place and teach them how to kind of hold on to that in a sustainable way is more our approach. Although we obviously do have the option for photo shoots and that for people that want to go that extra step.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
So what was we just on?
The hard times.
The hard times, yeah. I feel like we just go a bit off track sometimes.
Well, I just think,
like you
said, it's just you go on tangents all the time. Like you said, it's not the coaching side of things that's hard. It's more the pressures of running your own business, being pulled in a lot of directions, and also having to be that figure for people. Yeah. It can be quite overwhelming, but obviously you want to give followers and clients the best of you, and that could be obviously the really good parts of you, and then also the honest
Part.
truths. Like, yeah,
Having a beer is okay.
yeah, you're having a beer's okay, having a takeaway's all right, going out for a brunch and getting drunk and feeling hungover the next day, it's fine.
Yeah, I agree.
Nice.
I was just about to say something, but it's just it's kind of
Dropped
skipped
out your head.
out my head. Oh, I was thinking, because we've just said obviously that there is hard parts, it's not easy, but the business job, whatever you want to call it, as a whole is very rewarding as a job in terms of the flexibility you have with your life, the freedom you have. Obviously pays reasonably well, so there is that's quite rewarding. It's probably why we do it. Freedom was one of the main things for us, wasn't it? To kind of have that flexibility and that freedom, which has helped massively with having Max.
Maxie boy.
Which is obviously, I mean, he's proper knocked out.
He is, because I knackered him out this morning with the vets.
Little trip to the vets, and he's absolutely knackered.
So yeah, that's kind of a little bit of an insight into what being an online coach is.
Yeah.
Hope people found that interesting. I forgot to put out a question box this week for questions, but I did actually have a couple of people who messaged me saying, I didn't see a question box. Can you ask this question? So I've got questions.
Okay.
How many times did I just say the word question?
A few times.
A lot. Okay. This could ruffle a few feathers. This could...
What, mine or people's?
Yours.
Yeah.
Who wears the trousers?
It's a stupid question.
Why?
Does a bear shit in the woods?
Wait, what does that mean?
God's sake.
Is water wet?
Is water wet? Yeah.
Yeah.
Pope Catholic? No?
No, I don't know. Huh?
All right, don't worry.
So
I think
are you saying
straight
it's
obvious.
completely obvious who...
Oh, I mean, does a bear shit in the woods? Is that obvious?
No.
Well, a bear doesn't shit in the woods.
So I wear the trousers.
No.
So you wear the trousers.
Okay, you tell me why you wear the trousers.
I think I should be nominated for wearing the trousers in 2023.
Do you know what you need to
because...
do after I said that? Is just do the hay thing.
Yeah. I think I wear the trousers because I am the one who runs the household. I make sure the dinner's on the table. I make sure the food's in the cupboards. I make sure the tables are clean.
So that means you work for me.
No, I don't. No, but I just feel like
That's a joke.
I feel like if I don't know, maybe I don't.
I mean, she's just screwed. I don't even need to say anything. So on that note, I think we know who wears the trousers.
No, I think it's pretty equal because I think there's times where I'm not in charge, but I'm the one that's leading stuff. And then I also feel like you lead stuff too.
Okay.
And then
So if you wear the trousers, why do you have to watch Love Island on the laptop?
So if you wear the trousers,
I just won that.
why do...
Mate, you've really messed up here. Right, I'm gonna take over. No one wears the trousers. I think it's quite.
Max wears the trousers.
Max wears the trousers. I think it's quite even because we're both pretty respectful of each other. So I mean, no one's like.
I mean, you don't let me watch Love Island on TV. That's not very respectful.
But no, but if Emma's like, oh, can you take the dog out? I'm gonna take the dog out. If Emma's like, I'll go to the shops and get me some sweets, or I can go and get her some sweets. Do you know what I mean? So you do wear the trousers sometimes if that's what. I mean, what does wear the trousers even mean?
I don't know. I don't know. Let's just say neither of us are like under the thumb. Would you say you're under the thumb?
I'd say that. None of us are whipped. I mean, I feel like we're quite good because I mean, having a dog makes it even better. But I would never say to Emma, "Oh, please, can I go and watch the football?" And you would never say to me, "Oh, can I go for a brunch with my girls?" Or "Can I go to Mykonos?" You would be like, "Oh, I'm going for a brunch on this day. I'm going to Mykonos." If I wore the trousers and you was under the thumb, you'd be like, "Oh, Mike, can I go for a brunch?"
Yeah.
No, you can't.
The only reason
Stay at home.
the only reason we ask now is obviously because we have to make sure someone's around for
We
the
don't
dog.
ask. We say, "Are you like you would say, are you around on
On blah, blah,
this
blah.
weekend?"
Yeah.
Which is quite clever because if I say yes,
Yeah.
that's it. I'm done. That's it. You're like, okay, I'm having that. I'm having that weekend.
So you're just gonna lie to me now and say
And that just means
Yeah.
I can't plan anything. But yeah, I think it's an even playing field. I mean, if for kind of obviously, yeah, let's just leave it at that.
Okay. Anyway, next question. Does Mike ever cook for you, Emma? Do you?
I don't know. Do you make your own food in a restaurant?
What is it with these little is it an analogy? Analogy?
I don't know. But was that a good one? Because I thought that was quite quick.
I didn't make.
That was a good one.
You think Mike's funny, then you're not all right.
Red flag.
Anyway,
Mate, I can't wait for it.
Mike does not cook for me, but
Wait.
it's not. It's not like no, never.
Oh,
It's not
shut
like
up,
that.
she's lying.
It's not like that. He can't cook. No, you can cook. You know when it's like I would rather do it.
Oh, see, that's what I've done. Like that was my
he's a Michelin star.
my tactic
rated
is-
chef.
Is he?
Yeah.
No, do you know what's
doesn't even
quite
know what that
funny?
is.
Can I say what's funny? When we first got together, he actually used to cook for me maybe once a week.
Mondays.
Yeah, and he'd always make the same meal because he's not very advanced with all the other things. He'd always make steak, oven chips, not even homemade chips, and veg. And not gonna lie, it used to be banging. And you used to make a good steak, and I used to really look forward to it.
You know.
He used to
And
moan to
then-
me about doing it.
Did
Oh, it's
he?
fucking Monday night. I've got to fucking cook for him.
And then a year down the line, he probably hasn't cooked for me for a while. So I think, babe, do you want to cook me a meal?
Yeah.
He cooks me a steak.
I'll do it at the weekend.
It's dead. It's disgusting.
Shut you. No, take that back. Take that back. Because you've just lied.
I'm joking. No, but there was one time when you made a steak and it wasn't very good. And I was like, oh, you didn't really put any effort into it. And you were like, nah, I just rushed it.
I mean, it was more like I was supposed to cook you dinner. I was working. I look out the window. I see some car pulling up. And I'm like,
Shit.
fuck. I ain't even started dinner. So then I'm rushing and it just went all wrong.
You're making yourself sound like you're under the thumb there.
I made you a cup of tea yesterday.
Today? You made
Oh,
me one
and
as well,
today.
this morning. Yeah, he makes
And
me
I
cups
give
of
you your
tea.
vitamins and stuff.
Basically,
I mean, I'm not that useless.
No, I actually enjoy cooking. I don't. Sometimes, obviously, it's long if you've got to cook a meal at the end of the day and you've been really busy, blah, blah, blah. But I actually enjoy cooking and trying new things. And I think I'm an all right cook.
Right. No. Emma's a great cook.
Oh, no.
And that's kind of the reason why.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But I mean, do you know what? It's making me sound really lazy.
What?
But I mean, I play my part in the relationship.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. It's not like you just say,
Like
I don't want to.
we have our things that work, you know?
I like doing the cooking.
Yeah.
Anyway, the last question is so mean. Is Emma going to get some maths lessons? Guys.
Okay, let's go. Let's
go.
do some quick
Let's
math.
go.
Let's do some quick maths.
Okay, go.
Yeah.
Go.
Let's see how you just got to really think.
All right.
Yeah, we're gonna do 3 questions. Okay.
Maybe
We're gonna
start
do-
with the easy and then.
Yeah, I'm gonna
cheers,
start
Nath.
with
Yeah,
easy.
cheers, Nath.
Okay. What is 2 plus 4?
6.
Good. Okay.
Quick.
What is 3 times 7?
21. Oh!
See, that's not bad. What's 25 divided by 5?
See, oh no, 5. No.
So you're not that bad.
No,
Maybe you're just an
No,
actress.
those were really simple. It's when
You're an actress, mate.
the numbers get bigger.
Okay, like what?
Like it's so I know up to my 10 times tables. Anything after 10 times tables thrown off. Although the 11's quite easy, isn't it? Because it's literally 11, 22, 33, 44.
There you
innit?
go. Times 10, yeah. Or whatever you're doing it.
Yeah. Let me give you. Do you know what? I'm going to give you one now. I'm going to give you a hard one. I'm going to give you what is 75
Mm-hmm.
times 3 divided by
Whoa.
All right. It's not a countdown.
Yeah, go on.
divided by 2.
Uh,
Do you want to put it in a calculator
No,
to make
no.
sure that it's right?
You
What
go.
did I say?
75 times 3
75
is
times 3
which is
divided by 2.
112.5.
You're good.
On that note, we are done.
No, that was actually quite good. I mean, that probably wasn't that hard, was
No,
it?
I
For
think,
me, that
I mean,
was
I
too
actually
hard.
should have worked that out a lot quicker, so that was actually very slow.
Yeah.
But I did it.
One more thing to talk about, which is quite exciting.
Okay.
Sorry,
Oh,
looking at
yeah,
the
shit,
time.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, shit, yeah.
Should have spoke about this at the start. 'Cause
Yeah,
people
we
probably,
should
people
have.
probably switched off after the golf chat.
Yeah. We have launched today, but obviously you'll be hearing this next week, a 10-week
Summer challenge.
coaching summer challenge that we're going to be working on together. So we're actually going to be coaching together for the first time. It's like
Yep.
a collab.
So quite exciting. Me and Emma are going to be doing a summer challenge launching on the
10th
of
of
April.
But by the time you listen to this, call slots will be
would have
open
already
to
opened.
apply.
So if you have been thinking about it, then look, just get in touch, have a chat, and see if it's for you. Do you know what I mean? What are you laughing?
Do you know what we sound like?
What?
You know, at the end of a TV program when there's like a competition, and it's like
Just call 0800. £1 a phone call. You got to be in it to win it. But yeah, anyway, we've got a 10-week summer challenge. Leads you up to summer, gives you a goal and something to train for. It's the best 10-week challenge on the internet because it's fully personal. It's not just a generic group thing. So yeah, all personal, all directed at your goal.
and it's a bit of a shorter period of time.
It's a shorter period of time, so it's a kind of a good amount of time to kind of build some momentum. If you want to kind of build some confidence, if you want to kind of just get yourself into a better place, just need that kick up the arse, then it is for you. So if you've got any questions, just holla.
Just holla.
I think on that note,
On that note,
we're going to end it with
follow us on socials at _couple of coaches on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube.
or follow Max at
The Golden Cocker _Max
well done.
on TikTok and Instagram.
Or you can follow our photographer / producer at
NJM Flicks with 2 eyes _
Flicks.
Do you want to just say it?
NJM _flicks with 2 eyes.
There you
If
go.
you want to get some nice pics of yourself, then
Go to Ben Mark.
if you want a video of yourself,
If you want business content or even personal,
Yeah.
he does weddings, he does dogs, he does portraits.
and also don't forget to follow us individually.
You're M the coach.
I'm no, isn't there an underscore somewhere?
M _ the
I'm
coach.
M _ the coach. Oh, that's so bad. And you are Mike Clark.
Fit.
fit.pt1@gmail.com.
I mean, I don't think people are listening now. Dave's zoned out.
Thanks, guys. Bye.
See ya.